Hello guys, it's your fellow investor here and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about CleanSpark with ticker symbol CLSK. They're a publicly traded company and they are being traded on Nasdaq, therefore you can get it with every kind of broker, even on Robinhood. In this video I'll go over their news, where they are at right now with their Bitcoin acquisitions, how's their current state, and most importantly I'll go through their SEC filings and find you some hidden news which not many people know because they just don't go through their SEC filings. If you are interested in that and would like to see more, definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't, as well as smash the like button. It really helps me out. With that out of the way, let's get into this video. So first let's start with the chart. We can see yesterday it was alright. We didn't gain much, but it was I believe like 2-3%. But on 5 days chart we are still down 13%. On 1 month chart we are down 20%. The reason for that is that they've here announced a public offering, I believe, for about $22. So yeah, that's why the stock price went down that much, and that's why didn't move much ever since then. I'm not too worried about this because it's happened already in the past, I don't know, like once or twice, and always recovered, and it has good reasons why. But people bought a lot of shares here and sold a lot of shares as well as here on the dips, so people keep buying the dips. But if we switch to the 6 month chart, we can see it kind of shows that it's going a little bit of a sideways, but now it seems like it's maybe getting some momentum, and it really should, because Bitcoin is going up and you know CleanSpark is just loading up with mining rigs. So if we go into their investor relations page and we head into their news section, we can see their publicly released news are from March 26, which is now quite some time, but still it's a news nonetheless. So if you check it out, it says that CleanSpark purchases Bitcoin mining equipment and infrastructure, discloses current 95% carbon-free mining. So on that day they announced the order of 4,778 additional Bitmain S19 model Bitcoin mining rigs. The company expects to receive 1,298 of the units for deployment in summer 2021 and the remaining 3,480 units in 12 equal monthly shipments starting in November 2021. We can already see they are going for Bitcoin in the long term, which is nothing bad. It's actually very good because it's very much limited. Unlike a fiat currency, you can always get some more of it some way. However, with Bitcoin you cannot. These rigs are expected to deliver an estimated 740 pH per second of additional mining capacity. CleanSpark also purchased 48 custom-designed mobile mining data centers to house the units. The company also updated current energy data on the carbon impact of its facility, progressing towards the stated goal of being the lowest energy cost, cleanest Bitcoin miner in the United States. So if you don't remember, before, when they first announced the acquisition of some Bitcoin company in Atlanta, they said they want to achieve the lowest carbon emissions in the Bitcoin mining industry, and they are really going for it. But they'll have more in depth here beneath their logo, so let's go quickly through it. CleanSpark's local power supplier provided data to the company this week on the current energy mix provided to its facilities. The sources of power are comprised of nuclear power, hydroelectric power and solar, resulting in 95% of the electricity utilized for mining to qualify as carbon-free, with only 5% of the supply provided by coal, so that's quite game-changing. If you think about how Bitcoin is quite ineffective when mining, this is a big step for the company and definitely a good news. Within the coming quarter, it is expected that 3% of the energy currently provided from coal will be taken offline and replaced with carbon-free sources such as solar. As a result, the company expects to be mining Bitcoin with more than 98% carbon-free power. CleanSpark plans to install on-site renewable microgrids to further reduce its carbon footprint, with a goal of offsetting the remaining coal sources to effectively mine Bitcoin carbon-free. CleanSpark currently operates Bitcoin mining rigs capable of processing approximately 315 pH per second within its Atlanta complex, and as previously announced, it intends to reach between 1.0 and 1.3 EH per second by the end of summer 2021. So just put you in the context, the pH and EH is a definition of how fast you can, or how many hashes you can do per second. pH is less, EH is more, and 1 pH is 1 quadrillion hashes per second, and 1 EH is 1 quintillion. Therefore, if we check out how many hashes create one Bitcoin, so from an article in 2018 it says it takes 2.7 quadrillion hashes, but right now we are in 2021, there's been a Bitcoin split happens, it's at least 5.4 quadrillion hashes, but there's also more demand, it takes longer time to get it, so it's probably more, but I couldn't find how long or how many hashes it takes. Therefore, I'm gonna just guess it's over 5 quadrillion hashes, but I'm not so sure if it's actually some kind of a fixed thing. I'm not that good. I'm not that good in crypto, so you feel free to tell me down in the description. But I'll go with that, as well as how long does it take to mine one Bitcoin. In general, it takes about 10 minutes to mine one Bitcoin with ideal hardware and software setup. That's definitely CleanSpark's case. And when they have 350 pH per second, it's equal to tons and tons of Bitcoin. So if you just imagine the company which mines Bitcoins like crazy and it's not even their main source of income, or it's not supposed to be their main source of revenue, you got a winner. This company is about microgrids, and this is just a side gig, which is basically just, for a really nice add to their revenue. But with the current evolution of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and their recent investments, heavy investments into their mining rigs, it might become a quite vast majority of their revenue, which is nothing wrong, don't get me. I'm really happy that they're doing that, they go with a trend and they see the future of the Bitcoin. I'm very satisfied with their moves, and I encourage them to do so, because in the end it's only good for us investors and as well as for them as a company. But if we check out their SEC filings, we can see some more news from March 26, but it was let known public at the 1st of April. So we can see they've bought even more mining rigs, 750 mining servers to be exact, for $10.2 million. They expect to receive 600 of the mining servers in April 2021 and the remaining 150 in June 2021. So of course great news, because as the sooner they get the mining rigs, the more revenue they will make and be more profitable in my eyes. And then again, yesterday on April 8th, we have more news, more SEC filings, and that's another agreement of more mining servers, 700 this time for 7.2 million roughly. And the company currently expects to receive the equipment in summer 2021 and plans to use the equipment to expand its digital currency mining activities through its wholly owned subsidiaries. So the Atlanta subsidiary, this Atlanta acquisition they've done, this is whom they are talking about. As well as if we check out Yahoo Finance analytics sections, we can see they expect for the current year 112% growth, for the next year 740% growth, as well as their current price targets are $47.5 by average. We can see just it's not that old, it's from half of February and from the 11th of March, so it's not that old, but still the stock price is $20 almost, or 21, so it's heavily undervalued in my opinion. Last but not least, if we check out stock tweets, we can see there's over 32,000 watchers, which is crazy amount, and I think there should be even more people, because this company offers way more than just Bitcoin mining. However, with their recent news, they just pump out or push out news about acquiring new Bitcoin mining rigs, but that's the reason why they've closed out their shares, their public offering, so they could buy more of these rigs or do some more acquisitions, and it was for a lot of money, so they can definitely afford to acquire or buy more new rigs, because they have their calculations and they know what is their limit and how much they will earn from buying these rigs. So that was my quick overview of CleanSpark and their recent news and their SEC filings. I hope it was useful, that you found some value and some additional information which you couldn't find anywhere else. If you did, then definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new upcoming videos, as well as smashing the like button really helps me out as a content creator on YouTube. Also, let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts and opinions. Are you in CleanSpark as well as I am? Are you planning to buy if it's going to be some major dip, or are you just patiently waiting now to collect your profits? Let me know. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.